In just a moment, we're going to show you a true master thief. Here's our challenge to all of you detectives out there, and that is try to spot the con artist in the following image. He's using a genius disguise. You ready? Okay, here it is. Watch. Can you spot the thief? Where's the thief? I wonder where he could be. Well, in case you haven't spotted him yet, you're looking at a Polish man who posed as a mannequin right there in the bottom right in a store window so he could steal from the mall once it closed down. Now, this could be a good time to mention that we were kidding about all the master thief stuff. He actually got arrested, and he's now facing a lot of jail time, even though his disguise kind of worked. Here are a few details. The unnamed suspect waited until the mall closed to steal from a jewelry stand. According to the police, the suspect remained motionless until he believed it was safe, then proceeded to roam through different departments of the mall per the statements. So far, so good for the criminal, that is, but he overplayed his hand. Before too long, security personnel eventually spotted the man, leading to his capture and arrest by Warsaw police. He's been charged with theft and burglary and faces a potential prison sentence of up to 10 years. Hiding as a mannequin? I don't know, Cenk. That seems a little... I mean, first of all, you can't find I mean, you mentioned on one of the calls, maybe there's a little white privilege going on here because mannequins come in all different shapes and sizes, at least in this country.
But in Europe, I'm pretty sure they're mainly white, right? And so he sits there. No, I think it's the funniest. I think it's so funny. My opinion is, let him go, just on creativity alone. And the fact that it was so poorly executed, and that it worked at the beginning. Like, who didn't notice that was a real dude? I mean, look at his jeans. He's holding a bag that he's probably preparing to steal when people leave. How do you not notice that that's the man? And I thought he was like in the middle of the store. No, he's right in the window. Like world's worst thief, except for the fact that it worked at the beginning. Let him go. Okay, it's a fun, creative idea. What do you think, Jordan?
I saw a tweet earlier this week in reference to the guy who faked heart attacks repeatedly to avoid paying a bill, which you covered last night.
Yeah.
And that tweet said, and I agree with it, and I think it applies here, funny crimes should be legal. That is my takeaway. If something like this is just mostly innocent, you're not harming an innocent bystander, you're not harming someone else, and it's funny, legal. Go about your day.
I got to tell you about a story that I covered 30 years ago in Little Rock, Arkansas, as a local news reporter. And we got surveillance video from the mall where a guy put essentially a bag over his head and went into a Radio Shack to try to steal some electronics. And he tripped and he knocked himself out, and it set off the alarm. And then he sort of woke up, and then he left and he came back. And they were able to identify him and arrest him, even though he escaped, because he had giant holes in his bag. And his bag was over his mall security uniform. So they were able to figure out, what? The guy who's guarding the mall is breaking into a radio show. I mean, talk about dumb criminals. They're all over the place.
Good.
That also should be legal.
Yeah.
If you're Bart the mall cop or whatever that guy was, Paul Blart, what was his name? I don't remember. Anyway, and put the bag over there, but you leave the uniform, including the badge. Come on, let him go. By the way, this mannequin trick, apparently it's been done a bunch of times. It's like a European specialty. I think they did it in Rome. They did it a couple other places. Is that a thing in Europe? Like, come to think of it, they got mimes and fake mannequins. I see a pattern here. Europeans, we got our eyes on you. Don't come around here going and steal our crap.
On that point, Cenk, I've got this note here. In 2016, two thieves blended in with store mannequins and waited until after the store closed before stealing designer clothing worth 10,000 pounds, or around $12,000 at today's exchange rate, in West Sussex, England, the Sun reported. And in 2012, Rome police arrested a trio of men who attempted to pass themselves off as mannequins in a designer clothing store after the break-in was heard and reported by a neighbor.
I'm telling you, man. And it's my theory about white privilege. Most mannequins are white, so the Europeans are like, we got this. All right, nevertheless, okay. You know why the other reason to let him go is because if you're that, let's say not bright, right? Don't worry, they're not a criminal mastermind. They're not gonna pull off something that's gonna be like, wow, oh my God, that hurt us, dog. Everything's gonna be fine. Besides which, if they put him in the jail, how would anybody know? He'll just be like, and then people won't notice and he'll just walk out. Always thinking.
Hey, thanks for watching that video. We really appreciate it, guys. And we appreciate it if you become members, because that allows us to be independent, honest, progressive, all the things that you don't get from corporate media. And all of that is because of you guys. Hit the join button below and become one of us. Become a Young Turk.